Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Solomon's Fitness World. And I got another reaction video, but we're going to focus on the fitness of the women. So let's get into it.
All right, let's bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Nidia.
Nidia, how old are you?
I'm 23.
And what do you do?
I work in property management.
Okay.
So Nidia. So first, she got a donk on her though. So she got a nice ass. but the first thing I'm looking at though, it looks like it's a BBL. That's what it looks like. And she's not that old. So let's check out her Instagram. And the best thing that I love about seeing a woman Instagram, you can really see how she's living and how she's moving. So at first, she talk about real estate this, real estate that. Let's look at her Instagram. So, okay, so she got 2,768 followers, only 4 posts. Okay, let's see. Okay, she's at the beach. She's doing that typical stuff. Okay, eating there. Okay, I don't see. And then this is also how you can tell too, y'all. When you look at a woman's body, and then she has all this butter, has all this though, you should see some type of toneness to her body. So I don't see no type of toneness. I don't see none. And that's usually what you just see. You just see them just flexing this, going there. If you're not seeing no kind of videos or pictures of her working out, it looks like she has some type of body type of body suit or something, to hug her body. So she looks more fitter right there with her waistline. So I wonder, does she have on a waist trainer or something right there? So she's 23. So yeah, it's not bad looking. Just eating here, eating there. Yep. So just pause right there. Let's get back to it.
Very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
So I like to cook. I also crochet. I recently just bought a pottery wheel as well. So yeah.
Okay, very creative. And what do you look for in a man?
So I look for someone who is consistent, honest, ambitious, and intelligent.
Okay. And what are some of your deal breakers?
So you can't have kids.
Okay.
And then also you just have to be taller than me. You don't have to be like super, super tall, just taller than me.
Taller than you. Okay.
Yeah, that's really it.
Cool. Sounds good.
Actually, yeah. So that was pretty fair. Okay, so she's just like a man that's consistent. So I definitely can respect that. Does she want to see? Okay, does this guy do what he said that he'll do? Does he lead by example? So yeah, so that was solid. Everything she said right there was solid.
All right. So we have. Okay. Every time I say that, somebody pops. That's why I was gotta look. All right. Let's go on this way to see why they ended up popping. Your name and age.
My name is Gervon, I'm 25.
Okay. And Gervon's, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
The voice, not my type like that.
Her voice.
Yeah, just her voice, that's it. But beautiful though, for sure.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, so I mean, I would say that her voice sounds fine to me. So but whatever.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
No, not really.
Okay. Why not?
Um, his teeth mainly.
The
But
gap.
it's not really the gap. It's just a little bit uneven. I'm
So she's still kind of petty. So
actually like a really big stickler, like for smiles.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, that's it.
Cool. Thank you. We got another one over here. Your name and age.
Tank 28.
All right. And Tank, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Ever since I think around 27, 28, I stopped going under 25.
Okay.
It's just, it don't click. You beautiful though.
Thank you.
Okay.
yeah, so I can see what he's saying. I think, especially like nowadays, because okay, when you're under this certain age, it shows okay. Usually nowadays, the women that's younger, they're not good at texting and communicating because they was brought up in this generation where they don't even express their thoughts, and then they'll just go and just want to send you a text message, and when you're in the car with them, it's quiet. So I can see where he's going with it, But yeah, but definitely one thing that I would say too, which is like okay, I look at it though is she's 23, and for her to be, I'm looking at her arms, she kind of have like those like grandma arms. So yeah, so if she's eating that much now, and she's the size she is now, I'm just looking at her arms and her other parts of her body, she's going to get bigger. And then by her actually getting work done and getting the BBL at 23, it really, really shows the laziness that she has. And that's the main thing I see nowadays. A lot of times the women, they don't want to put the work in. But yeah, she's definitely a good looking woman, just come out just wanting to just make the health a priority. But I still wonder what does she look like under everything. I wonder what she look like without the hair, and how was she before the BBL. Just usually nowadays when a woman get a BBL, gets some work done, it makes her an instant all-star. But still, natural beauty actually is actually still the best.
Just a little too young for you.
Yeah, just too young.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I don't know if he's my type, but he's not unattractive. He's attractive.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Let's head on back this way. So we've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
What?
Trying to pick your best one?
Yeah, I just completely lost my train of thought.
I know it's a lot.
What are some goals that you're working on right now?
Okay. What are some goals you're working on right now? Name and age first, and then answer your question.
Phil, 26. I would say one of my goals that I'm working on is building wealth for myself, and just finding different avenues and ways that I can do that.
Right. Your name and age, and answer to her question.
Daniel, 26. I currently have a podcast I'm working on building more content and just establishing more growth. And then also get my master's. I'll be graduating soon. And then just health and fitness, trying to stay in shape, live a holistic life.
Okay. And what are you getting your master's in?
Adult education.
Adult education. Nice. All right. Name and age, and answer to her question.
I'm Tevin. I'm 28. I'm trying to get better at audio engineering. I've been taking classes. I'm in like a little program. So, yeah, I'm trying to do that. And, just every day, just mentally, physically, just get better.
Okay. Name and age, and answer to her question.
My name is Jerron. I'm 27. So, in my spare time, I'm a creative also as well. I do stand-up comedy. I'm a painter. I do a lot of other art forms as well. So one thing that's really a goal of mine is to get to a point to where I don't work for anybody else, but I want it to be within the next 2 years or so. And so for me right now, I'm doing a lot of different comedy shows, trying to find a manager or an agent that can help me be able to book more shows for myself.
Nice. Okay. Let's head on back. And what's a goal of yours?
So one big goal of mine is I really want to work on purchasing a home in the next couple years.
Yes.
Before I do that, though, I need to work on becoming debt free. So like paying off my car and student loans and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. So I'm now going to hand you a pick.
Okay.
Hang on to that. And I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Okay. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
She's well spoken. She seems like she knows what she wants for herself.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
So it's actually kind of a hard decision, but the only reason I popped is just because your shoelaces are a little bit dirty. That was the only thing that I could really think of to kind of like set you apart. That's it, though. Nothing else.
Shit, y'all, that's like so petty. And it really, really, I'm looking at it, his shoelaces aren't really dirty. It's not.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Okay. We've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
How do you handle conflict in a relationship?
Okay. Start down there.
Yeah, one thing I gotta say is that she asked great questions. So that's very impressive.
Come back. How do you handle conflict in a relationship?
So again, my name is Jerron. I think it's important to understand that women are very emotional, and the one way to combat emotion is with logic, right? So I wouldn't be a person where it's like, if we have a conflict and you feel very emotional about something, I would try to make sure that you understand what reality is as a whole and reassure you as far as not only how I feel about you, but what my intention is within the relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say that that's a great answer. And also too, that's how you can really tell how a person is how does the person act when they're upset. And then I say just when it comes down to the women, okay, so when she's upset, does she call you all kind of mean names, or does she do all kind of stuff to get you, to just react? That's also how you can tell. So is she acting so masculine? So it's just things for people to go and look out for.
What about over here?
Yeah, I honestly never had a. I don't know. It's not really too many conflicts with me. Like, I don't have a temper. If she got some problem with me, we gonna talk about it. But I'm not gonna like argue that much. I'm not gonna do that back and forth stuff.
Okay.
And what about over here?
I would say I address it head on. I know some people like to give them some space and take some time before you address conflict. For me, it's about communication. I know that's cliche, but one of the things I take pride in is listening. So I think I'm a good listener. So understanding where that person's coming from, and then also just allowing that person to feel heard and then articulate yourself in a way that they can understand you. So communication is key.
Okay, nice. Okay, you can go ahead and pop another balloon whenever you're ready. Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
I mean, again, I think she's very pretty. I think that she has her head in the right space. And more so than anything, I think it was more so that she said that she was a creative. She does pottery. Yeah. I've also done pottery. I took sculpture classes and whatnot. So it seemed like we just had some mutual interests and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Okay, and why'd you end up popping his?
I just didn't like your answer. So the whole like emotional thing, it's a little bit triggering for me because sometimes that can be used as like, oh my God, you're so emotional. I just don't like that. So that's
What I mean is that sometimes the way you feel is not based off of what are facts, but just like how you feel. But even if that's how you feel, I still have to acknowledge that that is how you feel, even if that's not what reality is. And so I have to introduce reality into how you are feeling and then reaffirm how it is that like my intention and what is actually going on within the relationship.
I mean, but who's to say it's not reality?
I mean, reality is
in a
reality. If you think I'm messing with another girl, but in reality I'm not, it's my job to not only respect how you feel, but also reaffirm to you what reality is as a whole. You see what I'm saying?
I may have misunderstood like what scenario you were kind of talking about.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And also, so this is also the other main problem. So unfortunately, when it comes down to a lot of women, their feelings are facts. So yeah, just like he said, he made a great point. So a lot of guys get punished for just the thought of their woman just thinking that he's cheating. So I done heard a situation where like a woman had a dream about her man was cheating, and she was punishing him, but she had no proof that he actually did cheat. So yeah. And so what he said was a great point.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just stop right over here. We got two guys left. Guys, any questions for her?
Question. So, what qualities do you possess that would make you a good partner?
That's a great question.
I feel like I'm very communicative. I also think I'm pretty understanding. And I'm very secure within myself. Like, there isn't really ever a time where I need to like question what you're doing, or at that point, I think it's kind of just like you kind of have to walk away if you don't trust your partner. So
I agree.
Let me stop right there. And one thing that I have noticed though too is usually when a woman gets a BBL, she get work done, she's really insecure because if she actually was willing to go and invest in herself and put the work in, she wouldn't even have got that kind of work done. Especially by her being 23. So I'm still kind of like, wow, it's about her being 23, getting that kind of work done, especially at that age. And then it's obviously to me because for a woman to have full glutes like that, it requires a whole bunch of work. And then I won't see like some type of tonus on her body because to get the glutes really full like that, requires a lot of work, a lot of work. And it's also I'm speaking on that because I'm a certified glue specialist too. Seriously, I am. But yeah, but I tell you guys, you gotta watch a woman's eating habits too, especially when she's younger. So if she like right now, she's at the size right now that okay, okay, it still looks good enough where guys want to have sex with her, but but this when a woman gets in her 30s or even 40s, her body's gonna spread even more. So she's all that stripper big right now, and she's eating like that, she's finna be huge. And then she hasn't even had a kid yet. So you gotta also think about that.
That's a good answer.
Okay. Any questions here?
Like, let me think. She's so beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my God. Just are you gonna love me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I need somebody to, hold it down. Like, I need you to be like, what you doing? Like, I need you to love me.
Speaking of insecure, that he sounded straight like a woman. Oh, he was just basically pleading and begging, "You gonna just love me?" I'm like, what guy talks like that? Just yeah. So I mean, that's how women talk and that's how women act. Especially for him to act like this right away on the show, and see everybody else looking and laughing. I'm like, dude, definitely a bad look. So she's not gonna pick him. I bet.
For real. Like, if I love you, love me. Type. It's so funny, bro. I'm dead ass.
It's really so sad.
Not love, but like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, just, I don't know. Okay, I got another question. All right, do you have like a good sense of humor? You like to laugh and stuff?
I feel like I do, but I feel like I do have a really good sense of humor, but I think sometimes certain things are not funny. Some people think they have a good sense of humor, but in reality, they're just rude and disrespectful.
I agree. I'm not one of those, though. I'm not corny.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I think so, though.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I care about, yeah.
Got anything to mention?
Huh? No, I'm good.
You sure?
You want me to ask another question?
No, I mean, I said, do you have anything you want to mention that's been brought up earlier?
Nah. I'm faithful with you. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
He's saying he's faithful with you, but he said earlier, he's only 80% faithful.
Oh, wow.
Why? Why did you have to bring that up?
We gotta let her know.
No. That was last round. Damn.
If she watches this back, she's gonna be like, "How come they didn't warn me?"
Right. Yeah, I'd have been like, dang, Arlette didn't even say anything.
But I gotta say, I mean, it looks good. So just okay. So you got the work done. I mean, yeah, just it looks great. But once again, like I tell women all the time, the first thing that people say is, okay, by her getting this work done, she don't want to put the work in, and having a BBL makes men desire to have sex with you. It don't have men say, well, oh wow, that woman could be my wife. Yeah, it looks good and it makes men want to have sex with you. So that's what it does. It gets attention. And it's good for that. But men would still take a woman with no BBL, that she's at least attractive and she's easy to get along with and she has a good work ethic. Most men would take that period over a woman that has the BBL. Even like myself, now the last few years, I'm actually a man that actually prefer a woman with a nice rack, bigger rack. But I mean, I still appreciate a woman with nice glutes, but you can like enhance the glutes and you can just just make it better. You really can't do too much to enhance your breasts. But I do appreciate a woman with a nice, backside.
Why?
She didn't like elbow me, nothing.
No, I was playing. I'm a good guy. I'm one of the good guys.
Okay.
Okay.
You say so.
Right.
All right, girl. So I am gonna have you pop a balloon. Out of these two guys, we heard a little bit about them. Can I ask a question first? Okay, yes, go ahead.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
All right, go ahead.
I have not. I've been in one relationship. I haven't cheated. No.
What about over here?
Like once, maybe. like some high school.
Okay. How old are you again?
28.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, go ahead and pop a balloon whenever you're ready.
No, not me. You gotta think again.
Let her
That
pop your
was just such
balloon.
a red flag. Sorry.
It's cool.
All right.
It's
So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
like when she walked that way, I fell in love. And she got the face card is fire. Like so, yeah, she got it. Where you from?
Thank you. I'm from Atlanta.
Okay, I can tell.
Okay. What does that mean?
They be thick.
You see, y'all, and yeah. Speaking of Atlanta, I think Atlanta. I know that when I was there flipping times, Atlanta is so many BBLs, and then, but yeah, but yeah. I mean, it's nice to give a woman a compliment, but you just keep saying, "Oh, she's so fine, she's so beautiful." Think it's just you put her up there and you put yourself down there. But also, the main thing that you're doing is you're showing that you're not used to dealing with a woman being attractive like that. So that's also other thing that he's doing, that shoot himself in the foot.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
It was just a cheating thing. That was just a red
my
flag for me.
God.
I've never been cheated on. So I don't know how I would react in a situation like that. I just didn't even want to risk
You
it.
would have never knew.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Okay, so we got our one final guy over here. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes.
I got a guy. Look at that. Like this dude.
Let me bring you up here with us. Come on up. Let's all go up here. All right, y'all. Any final question between the two of you? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
I do. Where are you located? I know you say you're from Atlanta, or do you
I live
currently
in
live in?
Atlanta.
Okay, sweet.
Where are you?
Live in North Carolina.
Okay. That's not that far.
Not bad.
Okay.
No question. That's my only question.
Okay. I mean, I don't.
If you don't have one, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't really have any questions,
Okay.
honestly.
All right, well, let me ask mine then. So, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We got a match. I'll take the mic. All right, get your girl. Make some noise for them, guys.
Yep. So that was a great episode, and yes, she definitely seems cool, and then she definitely a good time and somebody to hang out with. But yeah, so I can see why she picked him. Let me take them off though. But yeah, but ladies, but definitely, but when you get work done, people do look at this and say, okay, does this person didn't want to put the work in, so people are going to judge you on that though, by you getting work done. So you gotta say, okay, is it worth that? And then you don't even know how your body is gonna look and be when you get in your 30s. So if you're that big and you get some work done, when you get in your 30s and 40s, you're gonna get even more bigger. So yeah, but definitely just you have to develop positive lifestyle habits. And speaking of that though, so this is when I wanted to tell you all about my new book, The Anti-Inflammatory Fitness Bible for Women. Is coming out in the next few days. You actually can pre-order it right now. But this is meant to help women remove finally stubborn belly fat, help them balance their hormones, help them be able to lubricate their joints, get rid of joint pain, knee pain. So this book is going to change everything. So you can order it. You can buy it in the description, or you can buy it on the screen. All right, y'all. Hope you all enjoy the show. If you're looking to finally be able to get help to change your bad behavior habits that's keeping you overweight and not be able to look and feel your best, you can go and fill out my application, and we'll see if my program is a good fit for you. Remember, God wants you healthy and fit, and the devil wants you to procrastinate and put off and make excuses. Don't let the devil win. I love you all, and I see you all next time.